Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. And today, before we start today's topic, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Again, today we are going to discuss a very simple, fundamental topic, but very important topic, which is sending better emails. Email is now a key means of staying in touch, passing data and graphics, and managing the flow of information needed to run a business. Text or SMS messaging, when properly managed, can also become a productivity booster, a direct interactive link to customers, and an essential tool to communicate with other staff and stakeholders. So today we'll learn very basics about how to send better emails, how to write better emails. So let's get started. Now, before directly hopping on to understanding how to write emails in a better way, we really need to understand about reducing the email timings and spending less time on emails and managing the email times well. Email is a tool. Don't let it become your master. Don't let it control you and your thoughts. Because I've seen many professionals scrolling over emails mindlessly all day. Even when they wake up in the morning and go back to bed at night, they are just scrolling over emails mindlessly, checking phone all the time, checking emails on phone all the time, which is not needed. Limit the time you spend on emails, and you can do it by following these three simple tips. First, which is that send less, get less. Think carefully about whether you really need to draft new messages or respond to those you have already received. Second, escape the endless reply loop. Silence in response to an email message may really feel rude at times, but is acceptable. If you wish to reassure someone that no reply is necessary, finish a message with no reply needed or a request with thanks in advance. Avoid asking questions for which you don't really want or need answers for. And the third is, think twice about the CC box. If you copy in a large number of people to your emails and they all respond with a reply that needs an answer, you may create unnecessarily traffic. Now let's get to the main topic, which is sending better emails. The first thing that you need to do is pick the subject line of email very carefully. Make it informative and brief so the recipient can easily find and act on it. The second thing is, now write the main body of the email using correct grammar, punctuation, and capitalization, and proofread it. Third, avoid abbreviations and cyber jargons. Most business professionals dislike them. Now, when I say WILD2, WILDTO, you will be like, what do you mean by that? When in doubt, leave them out. Well, it was a sarcastic comment. You do not need to do that. Be direct and write the whole thing. Do not use those abbreviations unnecessarily. The fourth thing, be careful with criticism. Be sure to provide enough context and background to avoid a misunderstanding. Fifth, keep it short. If you need more than 3 paragraphs to write, call instead. Set up a Zoom call, Teams call, etc. Or send the materials as an attachment. Next, the sixth point is use a signature to conclude your email, but keep it simple. Don't be tempted to add humorous or inspiring quotes. And the last thing, the seventh point is, before you send the email, check your attachments. Send only those that your recipients needs or wants to see, rather than bombarding them with lots of files and documents as attachments. Send only which are needed, and again proofread the entire email, including your contents, your attachments, and the recipients that you are marking to and CC in, and then send the email. Now, just like any other habits that we develop in our life, it is extremely important to develop a good email habit as well. As I said in the initial stage of this video, that it is extremely important to learn the management of email writing as well. Now, here's how you can do it. The first thing, Don't check your emails constantly. Second, check it at regular intervals such as first thing in the morning, once after lunch, and again before going home from your workplace. Third, be disciplined about your email management. Fourth, aim to handle each message just once. Fifth, if it's unimportant or irrelevant, hit the delete key. Sixth, if you spend more than 3 hours a week sorting through junk email, you have a problem and need to reorganize your system. Seventh, if a message is something you will need to respond to, decide whether to do it now or later based on when you will have the time and information that you require to respond to that email. And the last and eighth point is that once you have responded, move the message out of your inbox and into an archive folder. But again, that is subjective. But then create your own model and habit on how you want to manage your emails on daily basis, and that is one of the habit that will really help you again to have a work life balance as well. Trust me on that. And that's it for today's video. I hope this will be helpful for you to manage your emails well in your daily work life, in your professional life. If you have any other inputs related to this email writing or related to this video, please do let me know in the comment section below. And I hope this was insightful for you, and stay tuned for many more such interesting videos, articles, stories, case studies, models, concepts related to management. I'll see you next week.